My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Slay the Spire. It's time to play the Defect. Hello again. Hello again, yeah. Random rare relic for 50% of my max HP. I'm actually leaning towards obtain a random rare card, which will help me define my run very early on. Yeah, let's go. Rainbow, awesome. Channel 1 lightning, 1 frost, and 1 dark exhaust. So with Rainbow, we're going to want to upgrade that so it no longer exhausts. We're going to want to upgrade Zap. We're going to want to upgrade Dual Cast as well, because Dual Cast is going to be important for dual casting the Dark. And we're going to want to increase our capacitance. And then just like a lot of defense cards. So effectively, there's like a Dark build that has a lot of other things going on at the same time, but it's a Dark build. That's our damage. Definitely Rainbow Strike to start. So it's worth noting, when you use Rainbow, it's always in the same order. Lightning, then Frost, then Dark. So Dark is at the very back of the complement. So it gives you a while to push it to the front, and then have it evoked. So Zap, and then Dual Cast. Hell yeah. White Noise is a ridiculous card. I think it's actually broken. Molten Egg. Whenever you add an attack card to your deck, it is upgraded. Okay, well, that's... Whew. Yikes. Life is pretty insane right now. That worked out how I wanted it to. Strike, strike, and strike for the kill. Another White Noise. White Noise is broken. It's way too good. We'll remove a strike because we have our source of damage defined outside of the strikes. Rainbow and defend, because I do just need to activate Rainbow as soon as possible. White Noise, White Noise. Okay, whenever you channel an orb, draw a card, and whenever you start a turn, add a random common card to your hand. That's on the lower end of the power spectrum for those. That's fine, though. Okay. Impulse to activate all of those effects. Now, as soon as we can pop this one off the front, there we go. Beam Cell Undo Genetic Algorithm. Beam Cell, it's worth noting, would immediately upgrade to deal 4 damage and apply 2 vulnerability. I still think none of these are what we take, though. Am I underestimating the power of Undo? Set your HP to what it was last turn, it says. I would have to know it's going to be in my next hand. You know what? I'm going to play with Undo here. I don't know if it's good, but we'll see. I will use a regen potion here because we're going to be in this fight long enough for it to activate fully. I really want a Rainbow. Sure. I also really wanted to White Noise there, but I held back from that one. Undo to heal by 13, and then Zap. Gain, hold off on defense, and... Beautiful. Zap, Dual Cast kills. Alright. A Memory, negate the next 2 curses you obtain, as well as Chill, Hologram, and Sweeping Beam. I mean, we could just take Chill. I don't think that's a bad pickup. Sweeping Beam is also reasonable. Deal 8 damage to all enemies, upgrade from the Molten Egg, and draw 1 card. That's some AoE that our deck is kind of sorely lacking at the moment, but I think Chill is like just a really good card. I think we've got a lot of cards in this deck that are just insane. White Noise in particular. I don't know how they let White Noise get into the game. I have to admit, I don't understand it. It is way too good. Add a random powered card to your hand. It costs 0 this turn. So I've mentioned this before, but it's like the Distraction or Infernal Blade for the Silent and Ironclad respectively, which produce skills and attacks respectively, except they can give you a bad attack that is they can give you a bad attack that is now part of your deck. But White Noise gives you power, and if you don't like it, whatever. That's fine. It doesn't matter because it's not part of your deck. You've now played it because it was free. Really good. All right, we'll chill here. Launches a bunch of lightning for us. And then Rainbow to fully defend ourselves. Actually could have done chill, undo, defend. That would have been a nice way to do that. Okay. Barrage, deal 4 damage for each channeled orb. I mean, we channel our orbs quite easily. I'm going to take it and it'll immediately upgrade. I did want Reinforced Body as well, though. Ancient T-Set, whenever you enter a rest site, start the next combat with 2 extra energy. Handy. We'll smith the other White Noise. Next up is going to be Rainbow. Oh, do we? I'm gonna hold off on that Bias Cognition. No, I'm not. I have to use it this turn. Damn, because I just woke the enemy up. Damn it. Wasn't planning on using that there. Right, White Noise, capacitor for another orb slot, sure. Double defend that. So I fully defend myself, but I also put the Dark Orb at the front of our complement so that when I get dual cast, that's just going to kill. Oh, there it is. Beautiful. All right. That actually worked out a lot better than I thought it would. Whetstone, upon pickup, upgrade 2 random attacks. I mean, that'll only ever be able to target our strikes, right? Yeah. Machine Learning. Draw an additional card at the start of each turn. Is that actually super powerful for us? Not really. I mean, it's handy. I'll take it. It's not super powerful. When you play a power, draw a card. Panache, though. We do play a lot of cards. I'm gonna take Panache, and I'm gonna remove another card that costs 0 from my, costs more rather than 0 from my deck. First card you play each turn is played twice. Hell yes. Here I am just gonna double defend strike, though. Double play Zap, and then naturally play the rest of our hand, basically. Double play Panache, play White Noise, play Buffer, play Defend, and a single strike, 20 damage AoE, hell yes. Beam Cell for the upgraded version of it. In fact, all of these would be immediately upgraded. I'm actually leaning a little bit more towards Sweeping Beam right now, because in addition to Panache, it would form all of the AoE we would probably need with this deck. And AoE is super important next floor. Upgrade 2 random cards for 15 HP? Sure. Rainbow got upgraded, hell yes. Now, are we... I'm not going to rest before this fight because the fight is against the Hexaghost, and the Hexaghost, if I rest here, is just going to do more damage on its second attack, right? Its second attack basically does 60% of the current HP that you have, so the less HP that you have, the more easy it is to fully defend against. So what do I actually... I really want to upgrade the Panache, actually. It's not going to be super common that we trigger that right now, but it will eventually. If you channel an orb, draw a card. That's not bad. Alright, well, we got no defensive cards in that hand, so I had to imagine we were going to get some in this. Let's drink this. Defend. So now we're fully defended. And then I'll zap to get that out on the field. White noise, buffer, and that's undo, so I don't even need that. Although if I had known undo was there, I probably wouldn't have bothered defending. Play rainbow again, sure. Also draws us a hell of a lot of cards. Sweeping defense strike is just short. No. I still don't take damage because of the buffer, but still, that was a little short on defending us. I really want to start using the barrage, but I just don't have the energy to use it. Never mind, we get to use it this turn. Hell yes. I don't need to sweeping beam. 7 by 2. We're just slightly more than exactly defended for it. Hell yes. So rainbow is 8 plus 24, 32 damage. And I basically have to defend this turn if I want to maintain the perfects. But I have a problem. I know my next hand. Zap, undo, defend, defend. So next hand is not killing the enemy, right? Which means that they will get their +2 strength attack buff off, which is going to be 4 by 6, at which point they kill me. I think I have to go aggressive right now. So I'm taking 3 damage this turn. And I'm dead. Undo repairs me for 3. Can double defend, but I'm still just deceased. Ah, well, that's unfortunate. I still think I would have done basically the exact same thing were I to restart that entire process. Not too pleased with the results we got from White Noise, but we did manage to draw a lot of cards from each rainbow courtesy of the White Noise. Undo, I don't think was particularly important. Not in that run, but I also don't think it would have been particularly important in general. So if we didn't have undo, I think we actually might have even gotten there. Also, we were in a little bit of a pickle a lot of the time. Unfortunately, the Dark Orb never got to the front where we had like a reasonable opportunity to dual cast it, and it would have been a significant amount of our damage. That was also frustrating. All right, let's go again. Oh, I'm really tempted to remove 2 cards, but then I would have to actually avoid like all elites this floor. You know what? Let's do it. Because I want to be able to have something with a little bit more deck purity. I want Claw, especially. That would be particularly important to me. Picking up Claw... is super thin deck. Possibly a couple copies. I'm going to take Rebound. That's how committed I am to taking Claw. Rebound is there basically for Claw. Upgrade Zap because that's actually why I picked up Rebound. Dang. Yeah, 16 plus 3 was 8, 19. Yeah, I wouldn't have killed that turn with the dual cast, don't worry. Just making sure. Regen Potion, super handy. Buffer Turbo Sweeping Beam. Take a single copy of Sweeping Beam. Remove another card from my deck. I mean... sure. Upgrade the Sweeping Beam because AoE is super important, but we're never really going to get around to upgrading it. Just double defend here. We don't need to worry about you. Yeah. So rebound, zap, sweeping beam, zap. Okay, so that takes 2 energy, but it deals 8 and then 6 and then 8. 8, 6, 8 is 16. It's 22. Yeah, that's lethal. Beautiful. None of those. Yeah, none of those. I mean, I could take a streamline just as a value pick. I don't want to do it, but I think I have to. Alright, fine. Now that I've done that, I can probably take on this elite. Mercury Hourglass at the start of your turn deals 3 damage to all enemies. Let's sweeping first, because the draw will change what we do. Rebound. Damn. I'll rebound a strike back to the top of the deck because I can't really play any skills right now. It's the Gremlin knob. I mean, everything's going pretty well in this fight. As I assumed, we were going to be able to fight this. Unfortunately, we didn't even last long enough in that fight to use all of our regen potion. Gearya, you can now gain strength at rest sites as well as a dex. Echo Form is just a win condition by itself. Like, it's really difficult to turn down Echo Form because it's so good. Juzu Bracelet, regular enemy comets are no longer encountered in question mark rooms, and now we can lift, and then lift again later. I'm not going to Echo Form in this fight. It's not necessary. Like, it would result in me taking damage, but it wouldn't save me anything, because the rest of the deck is potent enough to kill that enemy by itself in time as well. Beam Cell Storm, go for the eyes. I'm actually tempted to take either Beam Cell or go for the eyes. I'll take Beam Cell. And then lift again. Alright, show me what you got. Oh, this is super easy. It's Rebound, Zap. Sweeping Beam, Zap. Get a full complement on the first turn. Hell yes. Just going to play the Echo Form. Pretty much essential. I mean, it's also going to be the only way that I really generate enough block to actually defend myself. I could also use the Dex Potion. I mean, sure, that's a possibility. Double defend, zap. I can't even afford to use the streamline. Will I? Yeah, I'll dual cast there because I've got zaps coming up. Speaking of those zaps coming up, I could actually just double streamline here. No. I'll beam cell afterwards, which usually wouldn't be the correct order, but I did want to double cast the streamline and not the zap. Hell yeah. Alright. That wasn't actually that difficult of a fight. We lost 11 HP total, I think. Thunderstrike. Do we... No. Fission or Hyper Beam? I mean... If I end up removing Zap and Dual Cast, I can probably just make this an Echo Form Hyper Beam deck, but come on, like, I don't want to do that. What I want to do is, because Thunderstrike hits multiple times, it will benefit multiple times from Gearya, so I think I'm going to take Thunderstrike. I think I take the Inserter. Yeah. So, reason being, that is going to allow me to generate more lightning orbs without feeling bad about it. And then that will then feed into the chain lightning. Sure. Okay. Glad to see Echo form out on the first turn there. Lightning form is now 27 damage. Does that twice. Barrage is really important as well because we're going to have a large complement of orbs, hopefully, because of the inserter, and Barrage is also going to deal a ridiculous amount of damage courtesy of the gear. Again, multi-attack. I would probably take another Zap in this deck. Machine Learning and a Zap, hell yes. Pretty damn good for us there. You know what? I don't even Echo Form in this fight. We can get through the fight quite easily without the Echo Form, but playing the Echo Form there is just a really great way to slow myself down ridiculously. Okay, the enemy isn't weakened this turn, unfortunately, anymore. We don't have enough defense in this deck whatsoever. This deck needs to be, like, way more aggressive or way more defensive. That was all done poorly. I probably should have just double defended there rather than doing any of those things. That's entirely my bad. Go back to the barrage. Buffer, Impulse, Skim. Buffer is a great way to add some extra defense to a deck. Take it. Oh, Memorying to gain the next two curses you obtain. Handy. I don't want to lose 20 HP. I'm actually just going to take the curse here and then just have it negate itself. We'll lift for the final time and then decide whether or not we actually want to fight elites. I don't think we want to fight an elite right now. I think this deck is going to be goddamn bonkers, but I need to give it time. This buffer would have prevented 7 damage. The defense prevented 5 and then allowed me to also get out a lot of damage there, so... This is 30, so this would go to 45. So Beam Cell 6 takes you down to... Actually, this is exact lethal from just attacks. The Lightning Orbs would have pushed it over regardless, though. Transform. Sure. Just take a strike out of this deck. Oh, it became Melter. Okay, so just basically upgraded the strike. Bottle Tornado. Upon pickup, choose an attack card, power card rather. That'll be in your opening hand. I mean, the upgrade for Machine Learning is to make it innate, so I don't think that's our option. I think a lot of the time, the opening turn is the only turn I could really afford to play Echo Form, so I think I'll put Echo Form in my opening hand. Get jaxed, sure. I mean, we are basically running a strength build, right? Well, look, oh boy, yikes. I'm going to throw 2 fire potions away, saving myself 12 HP here. I'm just trying to get myself on the right track, because Shelled Parasite itself is enough of a beast. I don't need to deal with it and someone else at the same time. Yep, this is a problem. Should have done the zap after the rebound. I forgot the order in which those have to occur. I thought the rebound was a hologram there. This is 36. 36 plus 9 is 45. That wouldn't kill. And also I can't buff it up with like another zap or anything like that, unfortunately. Oh, barrage, hell yeah. Hey. Ball lightning, another way to generate some lightning orbs. Really handy. See, the thing is, we don't actually care about our orbs' effect, so I wouldn't take focus, right? We care about our orbs insofar as it allows us to buff barrage and to buff the Thunderstrike, and then we use the strength of our deck from Girya to make those lethal. Like, I think I want Tori. Yeah, I want Tori. Here we'll rest, try and keep ourselves alive. Ooh, this could be a problem. Echo form is going to be pretty essential here, I feel. Whole lot of nothing occurred that turn. Took 1 damage. All of that was basically done in service of a lightning that I might draw. Never mind, we got it. Double casting that Thunderstrike is ridiculous. Prime FTL hologram. I mean, FTL... Since we don't draw into cards often, I mean, we use Sweeping Beam sometimes, FTL is just going to be free. And here again, we have to rest. I was hoping not to rest before the boss, but we just don't have enough defensive cards in the deck. Double play Jax? All right. 10 damage incoming. Like, my instinct here is double play the ball lightning and then just use a single defend. Yeah, that's actually what we should do. Because now we only take 1 damage from this. Thank you, Tori. This is 55, 55. I could have done rebound on that, but the plan here is actually just to wait for the lightning now. Because I get 2 free turns to wait for it. Oh my god, we even get Beam Cell to... Oh no, we won't, because you're going to purge it this turn. Damn. I draw 6 cards a turn. Please give me the lightning. Game. What are you doing? I was certain that was going to kill. Was there anything I could have done on that final turn? Because I really did need the doubled lightning. Because I had such a narrow vision on that final turn. I was like, okay, it's going to be Thunderstrike. It's going to be Thunderstrike, right? Oh boy. Okay, so it turns out we easily could have won that fight. I was overestimating Thunderstrike and underestimating Barrage. What I should have realized is Thunderstrike is, scaling with the amount of lightning channeled, but Barrage is scaling almost equally with the amount of orb slots that I have, because all of them are almost pretty much always full. So what I should have done is rebound Barrage, and then I would have been able to benefit from Barrage 3 times. And that probably would have been enough to put us over. The Thunderstrike not appearing, like, there were 12 cards left in our deck, and Thunderstrike was in the final 2. That was the worst case scenario, because it meant that I had to draw in order to get them, rather than being able to double cast the Thunderstrike. So the draw at the end there was a bit skew-if, unfortunately. Oh, well. That was a really interesting type of deck. It's a deck that channels a bunch of lightning, but doesn't care about its lightning orbs. Interestingly, I think the inserter might have been wrong because I actually didn't care about the consistent lightning orbs, right? I just didn't. So we probably did need the inserter there. That was super interesting. Probably could have gotten like halfway through the second floor, but it was lacking enough defense and it wasn't offensive enough because the zaps, the barrage took time to set up, the Thunderstrike took time to set up, the Echo took our first turn, so a lot of the time we were pretty much dead by the time we were dealing all of our damage, and that's what we saw in the final fight. I think we would have died by attrition about halfway through the third floor unless we found something like a upgraded reinforced body or something like that. Well, for the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay This Mine. Hopefully you have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.